also just to have it.
I feel like there's something transparent over Ace Attorney Investigations, but
There is.
I can't notice what it is.
All right, okay. See, zoom it in. See if you can make out what it is in the background.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
There we go. That's what.
Really? Really, the towers? Also, whose demon OC is that holding the milk?
Holding the milk?
Yeah, or it's like...
Oh, that's a character.
Oh!
No, that's a character in the game.
Was the noticer like there from the jump, or...
No, last time it was Tanko.
Ah.
Oh right, I have to go in and add tags and shit. 1 second. While you're audio testing, I can do that.
Also, is that dude supposed to be cross-eyed?
Nope, I did that last time. Nope,
okay.
You didn't notice it, so I made sure.
Alright. But, dude, come on, the fucking towers, really?
I was thinking, like, what can I put in the background that will draw as much attention as the dinosaurs?
Wait, the dinosaurs aren't supposed to be, like, are the dinosaurs not supposed to be there?
They're not. I mean, they are there. I was being one-upped. Okay, where are my tags at?
All right, so you're saying one up. I think we sound good.
All right, cool. Yes.
Like I can hear the game audio and I can hear us, so I think we're good.
Coolio. Next week the thumbnail will get even worse. We'll see how it goes from there. All right. Let's go. Turnabout Airlines. Hopefully it's not like Malaysian Airlines. Remember that, Gappy? It's like the name of the
From
tragedy.
Lost. Oh, all right. Sorry, I was more thinking of because I believe it was also a Malaysian Airlines. No, it's Oceanic Airlines in Lost.
Malaysian Airlines is the one that disappeared for like months.
Well, they're probably dead at this stage.
Miles is dead at this stage. Okay, no, it's just wine.
Time reverse.
Go
you. Yeah, go you. Wait, no, hold on. Truth, it's totally not Japan. So it's right to left. So it's Uyog.
Uyog. Yeah, that's how Japanese works.
Who has a fucking a piano on a flight? Fuck off.
I mean, there's an elevator on that flight there.
Oh, yeah. We're on an airship.
We're on a rich people airliner. Oh, heavens.
Did you see the Trails remakes pre-order bonus?
The doll ones, yeah.
Yeah,
I
do really like how chippyified they are, because apparently the headpiece, if you take it off Estelle, she has her hair done up in buns.
That's funny. Yeah,
the hair wouldn't fit in the thing otherwise. I think that's good because it's like it's the overworld chibis.
Yeah, that's what they're based off of, and they look really cool. It completely destroys any character acting, but I'm up for that.
Oh yeah, no, just have Estelle give the most emotional thing whatsoever, and just cut to Joshua in the mascot costume.
Yes, indeed, Estelle.
Like, can you imagine? Like, do you remember that asshole in the water town of like, oh, I'm going to use the not the piece of Eden, but the god thing to kill the girl, and Joshua gets really angry. Like, just have that, but he's in the costume.
I mean, Cold Steel has had that with its DLC costumes. We have put giant heads on people, and it's been spectacular.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about Cold Steel, so like it's not as good. It's like it's a scientific fact.
Yeah, but if you look at the thumbnails, that you can clearly see that
the cat ears and all that jazz.
The giant cat head.
What? Why was there a cat following you in the second game? I saw the short of that. You're trying to run away, and it's like, stop! Why are you following me? He's like,
yeah. The cat's a. You'll see. There's not much I can say about the cat that isn't.
Spoiler. Okay.
Stuff.
Eek! He's dead!
Oh, damn. How could this be happening to me again?
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, nothing happened.
You murderer!
Oh. This is the second time this has happened to me, and I wish it would stop.
If I had a nickel, I'd be 2 nickels richer, because I am rich.
I would have a dime.
Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero?
Rhoda Tenero?
An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder.
What murder? What's going on with this flight?
Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make a scheduled landing. We're currently in the middle of a red patch of turbulence. So until we're out of this area of turbulence, remain seated.
But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off. I'm jumping out.
Please, there's no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. He's there, handcuffed.
I ask that everyone please remain calm.
What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm?
My name is Miles T. Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you that I am not the killer.
Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy.
Alright, but I'm still not the killer. I just found the body.
So you say, however. I am sure that you're the perpetrator of this crime. Says me, probably the fucking murderer.
Yeah, well, you're a woman, so you can't be an investigator.
I know what I saw! And there's even a very strong incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
We already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you remain in custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand their situation. Also, you can't read that giant red book that says law on it.
No, I could if you didn't have my hands tied up.
Yeah?
I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
No!
A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you mean by incriminating evidence just now.
No!
To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give the proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant...
Wow, he's still going, even after I said no.
Really, righteous?
Oh, you have a point, I guess.
Of course I have a point. I'm very logical. That's all this I am, is logical.
Be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only even look more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I know a thing or two about men being unable to satisfy.
As do I. It's very frustrating. I understand.
Real recognizes real. I respect that.
Good. Now let me do some logic so that I can get out of the situation I found myself in again.
No.
Yes. What Miss Tenero saw. I am certain you are the killer.
You're the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator? Objection! There shouldn't be an elevator on an airplane. Oh my god, you're right. It just fades away.
Oh, she saw the wine and thought that was blood. She's like me 5 minutes ago. What an idiot. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it, and I would know a lot about gaping holes.
Hey-o! I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edward, I'm certain that you're the killer. See that saw in front of the elevator? It was you standing there with flesh blood dripping off the murder weapon.
Okay, right. Watsky. Travel wallet, crime scene notes. Crime scene notes? Alright, let's press then. Let's see.
See that saw in front of the elevator?
Yes, what did you see in front of the elevator?
That's what I'm just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors, bathed with the light coming from within. There's you, standing there. Okay.
What murder weapon? Dripping with blood, really now?
I swear it was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't the passenger who saw it. It'd be widespread panic by now.
Young lady, that man in 2C is hyperventilating right now. He is pulled down the oxygen mask, which I'm pretty sure is illegal when not in an actual emergency.
Yeah, but we know he's part of a sting operation. We know he's smuggling drugs.
Alright, it sounds like you have multiple problems on your hand right now.
Yeah! This is the air flight for criminals! Drug peddling and murder!
Then why am I here?
Because you're the murderer!
I'm not the murderer, though.
Murderer says what?
Eat my shit.
That's what I thought! What the fuck is her name supposed to be a pun on? Tenero?
Rhoda?
Like Robert?
Yeah, Rhoda Tenero, maybe? Robert De Niro?
Robert, yeah. This recounted the scene sent a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you!
That's bullshit! I'll kill you!
I would like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is?
Nuh-uh! It's a travel wallet. But it looks a little big and bulky.
The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero.
Why impossible?
No, it's not impossible. It's actually very obvious if you actually stop to look at it.
No, no! I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I knew I did.
As you can see, the wallet is clearly stained, but if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice.
Then...
That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood, like me 5 minutes ago. Fucking idiot woman. There, that should clean up that pesky accusation.
That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. If you put a wallet in a sock and start whacking that person with a sock, they could totally die.
Yeah, if I started whacking off a lot of men, they would die instantly. You're welcome.
Please, this is why we handcuffed your arm so you wouldn't be jorking at 500,000 feet.
There's nothing illegal about jorking at 5,000 feet. I may be a gooner, but I'm not a murderer.
I don't really pry the passengers below. Who's the guy in the blue suit?
Grape juice stands the auto cover. True, it was I who dropped it in juice. However, I didn't do it out of ill intention. Okay, fuck it. How do I open it? Do I queue?
No, I say like the button in the middle.
Okay. Clearly someone knows how the wallet works. The Republic of Virginia? That's from the other game. Are you blind?
Wait, is that where where Lamenoir and the other blind person come from?
Yeah, well, the other Lamenoir was the only blind one, I think.
I was wondering whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look?
Why not? I'm not a cop. It's Byakuya! Wait,
oh, that Byakuya. My brain was going, I don't know, looks more kind of like Uryu.
wait, oh, sorry, oh. Hold on. Alright. I don't know what type P means, but Hicks Acme. Exactly?
Hicks Acme, yeah.
Exactly. Okay. But down here, though, there's also a P, arrow, Rob Hicks Acme. Rob Hicks Acme, okay.
Republic of Virginia, Hicks Acme.
I'm less interested in this now. Now that all the mystery has been taken out of it. Thanks, Gappy, for being so smart.
Look, I'm due one. I'm currently playing fucking last line defense and getting everything wrong. If I throw enough red thread at everything and wind around everything, I'm bound to be right at some stage.
Yes, the zero escape method.
More dots!
More dots!
More dots! 37,000 feet, more dots!
What? We suddenly went up from 5,000 to 37,000 feet. I'm pretty sure we're going to die.
Well, 37,000 feet, I'm pretty sure is the height airplanes fly at.
You could be correct. I wouldn't know. I don't pay attention when the pilot comes on and tells us what we're flying at or how to put on my seatbelt.
No, I always think it's a fun thing to bring up, especially to like if you're sitting next to a child, explain to them like if you were thrown from the airplane, you could count to this much before you hit the ground. I think that's very, and then the people suddenly move. Not allowed on airplanes.
Apparently. Find it hard
to believe, but your motive was very simple. You're out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you? You're just throwing things at it, like you're throwing. She's pulling a me.
You really are just making a fool of yourself. Too bad I can't spare you.
As you claim the murder weapon was not in the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive is very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you?
Are we done with this? Okay, passport's all that's in there. Okay, then I guess... sorry. Guess maybe we can present it on this statement because there is no money in there. Music stopped. I'm right.
You can tell Edgeworth is like imagining him doing the tisk tisk finger wag.
If only I had one free hand, I would be tisk tisking you so hard right now.
Ah!
If I really was after his money, then why would I steal a penniless travel wallet?
Gink! Ah, but that's right, you, Mr. Edgeworth. You didn't know it was empty when you stole it.
You would like to think that, but that's not possible.
What do you mean it's not possible?
There's no way the killer didn't know that the wallet was empty to begin with.
Oh, well, what makes you so sure?
How can I show her that the killer knew the wallet to be empty from the get-go?
Oh, his money's on the floor.
In that case, we probably need to examine. What is that trophy?
Cat. Blue bastard.
It's not the blue bastard. It looks like a raccoon.
Probably the murder weapon.
Let's see this. There is blood there. Yep, you're right. It's the thinker again! I admit the wallet was probably not empty at the time of the murder. That's pretty evident by the bills and cards strewn around the inside of the elevator.
Oh no!
I think you've come to realize the problem with your logic. I would surmise that the victim's wallet fell out during their struggle. And that's when its contents emptied onto the floor of the elevator. I doubt the killer could have missed such an occurrence.
Then you're saying...
Yes. According to your supposition, if I were the killer, I would have been going after a wallet I knew to be empty. And since I am not a woman and don't have inferior logic, I would not make such a mistake. It renders your argument of theft completely invalid.
Forgive me! Please!
Hey, what the?
Are you saying the attendant's wrong? That guy wants to kill him.
Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Oh my god, a clown. That's not a clown. He's just dressed.
Looks like he's from Borginia.
Probably. He's blonde. That's a good sign as any. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Now undo me. Sorry, undo these cuffs. Oh, that...
Oh, yeah.
Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
It sounds like Borginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said he's giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. You're the attendant.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport. I don't know what the fuck accent I'm trying to do. Borginian?
Yep, that's the Borginian accent. You got it. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for?
What is it you want? I'm finished speaking with the likes of you.
Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land.
You? How dare you try to waste my time?
You're the one who stuck your nose into my affairs.
Look how red I am getting.
You're getting very red. Sorry, I mimicked your accent. I wasn't trying to...
You're mocking... How dare you to be mocking me, sir? Insolent. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it in English.
Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name.
I'm Zinc LeBlanc too. No, it's my dealer art, Richard Seller Beauty.
Aha!
Mr. LeBlanc wants to be just a... Pardon? But you said Mr. Edwards was giving me the runabout. I have to explain. Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not even have a second to waste. Time is money, as they say.
Yes, and yet you continued to blather on.
I saw it, yes I did. The victim go into the elevator, going into the lounge. It was exactly 6 o'clock. What's the significance of that?
At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6?
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? It was a little after patch turbulence, about 6:50. Hicks was his name, was it? There, I said, man, Hicks was killed 15 minutes ago. And the only person that lounge at the time was the prosecutor, yes?
Ellipses. Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time.
Me too. I was watching a movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I was still waiting. The other passengers have an alibi, and you have no problem with that, you see. No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, all right?
I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me.
Oh, so you say. What do you have to say?
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all?
Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony.
Of course, I was looking at the man the whole time. He was playing with a annoying little small machine the whole time.
Machine?
Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? He's making crazy with the click, click, click.
From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer.
And it is not LeBlanc, it is LeBlanc. Because I shoot LeBlancs. I am vasecticized, you see.
That's a very interesting and thoughtful thing for you to, one, do, and also to inform me without any prior context.
Not a fragment of beauty, I know what I saw.
Miss Tenero?
Yeah?
I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene.
What? You want to examine the crime scene?
If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit.
I don't like the sound of that, fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that's how you say it in English.
It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier, and if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tenero, if you wait until we arrive, there's a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then.
I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say.
Huh? This should not be approved.
Please, Mr. LeBlanc, it's an emergency. All decisions have been final by the captain. Now please wait here while I ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back.
Trips over.
The captain likes me better.
You're not planning to erase evidence, are you, of the crime scene?
No.
Ha! We'll see. Now let me go back to my polishing.
Yes, polish your druid.
Mr.
What? Unbelievable.
I'm in your debt, Miss Tenero.
However, there's one condition. I'm the supervisor. Can you agree to that?
Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I am still a suspect in this case.
Grrr.
I take full responsibility on what Mr. Edgeworth. Hope this is reassurance enough to be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, feel free to use tea to talk.
It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge. Yeet. Aha. Mr. Hicks' seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about.
Perhaps it's in the elevator.
Don't get near me, you criminal!
He said, don't get near me, you criminal.
I'm not the killer, and whatever. I know what he's saying. I know. I can speak English.
Hey, miss, how about another glass?
Do you know anything about the murder?
How about it? How about another glass together?
Sorry, I must decline.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the cute attendant.
I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. But if you need a refill, I'll be happy to bring you another glass at any time. Fuck, you drink a lot.
Yes. He's being very disrespectful to women, unlike me, the White Knight. I may I have a word with you?
It's
great to hear, but what about...
I want to know.
Eat or speak. Pick one.
I'll eat.
Fair enough.
I think he chose to eat. Wow.
Are we not going to go... I tell you, you're going to go back to the guy who was, like, perpetually, like, turning red.
Not yet. I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Tenero.
It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you! You standing with me hasn't changed one iota!
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I received an order from the captain earlier, said he wanted to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you're not making progress. And when we know he asks you return to your seat. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning.
So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion. I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. Is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. This is actually a fairly small airplane. Not a lot of places to hide.
Here lies Ugo Hughes. I think that's what that statue says.
There's no record.
Which means I have a first-class killer on my hands. Oh, that's a cool name for a detective story. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. Now then, let's get started. Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere.
Maybe he was in the vents.
Probably. That's usually how these things go, if I had to stake anything on it.
Maybe he was venting like in Among Us.
Yes, Among Us indeed. What a very sussy baka this first-class killer turned out to be. No one has ever said that sentence before.
No, you were the first to say it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I want to check that real quick. Okay, fine.
There's a photo in his pocket.
I see that, and I see the bungee cable attached to his, well, bungee cord.
That carabiner probably had the flight card to get out of here. The key card.
Yeah, maybe he hanged himself with it. I don't know.
Well, it was open the whole flight until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered.
Could this have been the murder weapon?
Well, that's clearly an art piece by the guy polishing the gold statue.
I think he said that I think they just said that he bought it from the store.
Ah.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of his head. Could this be the cause of death? Appears to have been struck very hard.
So I think we can put there's blood on the statue, and there's blood on the back of his head, puzzle pieces together.
Yep. Okay, here's the photo. Gonna take a look at what's in his pocket. It's not a rocket.
All right, let's examine the picture to see whose character models will show up later, possibly.
I'm gonna check the money first. Okay. Now, let's see here. These all look like fairly nondescript people.
Oh, he had a cell phone around his neck.
Yep, the cell phone is gone now, though.
Yeah.
That's what the carabiner was for. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
His shoes! Making it highly unlikely that Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. Very smart, Edgeworth. Very smart indeed. Time to deduce! What clues point to where the killer could have been? Oh, I see. Connect!
They don't connect. He's like, oh, this is incorrect.
A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death?
Oh, Mr. Edward, I think I figured something out.
Yes?
The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches the blood up with the wound on his head.
Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious Award?
What do you think, Mr. Edward? Don't you think it's worth investigating?
It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Perhaps
I just knew I could make that connection.
Oh, Master of the Oblivious. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Elevator! Connect! True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. Prove the killer rode in the elevator with Hicks. I don't think we can do that yet, but we can deduce! Is this spot somehow connected to any of the... What?
Is it the part under his chin that's asking, or can you move, is this spot in?
Yeah.
Yeah, go... Deduce the carabiner, and then
Yeah.
you'd be like, he's missing a phone.
This spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Huzzah! Huzzah! Eureka!
His machine wasn't a laptop. It was he was tapping on his cell. He was texting on his cell phone.
I think they said a cell phone earlier. They assumed it. They assumed it was a cell phone. We did not.
I thought they assumed it was a computer.
Nope. We assumed it was a computer. They did not.
Ah, okay.
No, not out here. E.
If only we could call the number. Number.
Excelsior! There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence. Aha!
Oh, it's feet prints.
Eureka! Wait, are they're saying present. Like, they're not asking me to deduce. Okay, yeah. Oh. They really need to word that better.
And this is the thing that the killer was in the thing, because after the guy died and the turbulence happened, they wobbled out.
Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. Fortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definite match. However, pity that the bronze statue knows not when good drink has been spilt at its feet.
This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Ugo Hughes. Sure, he'd be thrilled if he knew how much grape juice would be spilled at his feet.
Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? Let me in! Let me in!
I polish the statue's hog every day.
I'm very proud of you. Now let me in. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence.
But it wasn't since this big of a mess. I thought it was an earthquake for a second, and I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off.
I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. You see, ma'am, I'm a pussy when it comes to earthquakes. Childhood trauma and all that.
Now look at all the grape juice standing the ground. May not looking, but that chair is extremely valuable.
It was?
It was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane. The Rocker Pals sat in this very chair.
I'm sorry, but what are these rocker pals?
I can't believe you never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the Pals part has become more popular, especially among teens.
Oh, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. Second thought, I better not. He's old and washed.
Well, of course I know the Rocker Pals, pal.
No, you don't. You're old and washed.
I don't gotta be based. I can be cringe, but I can be cringe and free.
Yes. Anyway, I've heard of this phenomenon called K-pop. What do you know about this, Detective Gumshoe?
No earthly idea. I looked it up. Apparently, it has something to do with Korea. Korea doesn't exist.
Yes. Swallowed up by the Great Maha of 1972. Everyone remembers
Yeah.
that.
Just like we're Japanifornia, anything to do with Koreans is located in Great Britain.
What a tragedy. Everything goes to the British after being succumbed to the Great Maw of 1972.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds.
I'm sorry, I was talking to my imaginary friend Detective Gumshoe. You'll have to excuse me.
I don't know, it looked like a one-sided conversation.
It was fairly one-sided. He didn't know anything about K-pop.
No, look at the transcript. Can you bring up the transcript?
Yeah, hold on one sec. R. The clouds, they tell me nothing.
The clouds, they tell me nothing.
No, one-sided conversation.
I see why you said it now. It was still very fitting.
Yeah.
Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle?
Case in point. I've been known to share a few dangling participles among friends from time to time.
Dangly parts.
Yes, that was the humor I made, Miss Tenero. Thank you for understanding and not calling me cringe.
Thanks for the vote compliment. Did not clear my suspicion.
I wasn't. English is hard.
English is hard. Door leads to the flight attendant's room, but please understand it's off limits on authorized personnel.
This room is giving out the scent of woman's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great. However, to me, it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door.
Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. I wasn't having an imaginary conversation with Gumshoe again.
You can't go through the door, Detective Mr. Edgeworth. That's for girls only.
Yes, I know.
Scent of a Woman? You mean the movie?
The movie and the stage play.
Wow, you know everything, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm very cultured. Okay. Time to deduce. Ah. Connect! I have it! I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
That's bullshit!
It's not bullshit. It's in fact very cool and logical. The proof is in the pudding, or rather the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here, by which I mean all the way over on the other side of the room because I got distracted. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. If you look at our victim's soles, you can see that the shoes are spotless. Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. He was B-lone.
Oh!
What's going on over there? Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! Do you understand what I am saying? The movie is late. It's the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late.
But the movie...
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You're wasting my time.
What's the matter, Mr. LeBlanc?
There's no emergency, please. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Voice acting's hard. No wonder Chris Abbott has like $1 bajillion.
Yes. You should stop playing this game and should be watching Ace Attorney the anime, dubbed by Funimation, currently on Crunchyroll, featuring Eric Vale. Dicks and butt.
Fine, suit yourself. Where is this roll that is crunchy?
Yeah.
I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks. It was when the needle's in my pocket. Why are you Stop fucking talking so fast! Fuck this guy. He's not getting a voice.
Oh, but I liked his voice. I like the voice you're doing with him.
So did I. He spoke too fucking fast.
He's very excitable.
Hurry, do I look like the man who is having the time to be waiting for you?
Why is he the one that... blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony.
I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator. I was when the needles in my pocket watch pointed at the 6 and the 12.
I assume the pocket watch in this case is the one you keep checking, is that correct?
It turns out it was 12:30.
No, Gappy.
Not 6 o'clock.
No, Gappy, time zones.
Yeah.
Does look very well designed and classy.
I will have to charge you if you want to touch it.
No thank you. I get charged for touching a lot more nice things.
What a cheap man you are. And if we must, I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator at 6 o'clock. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in that lounge, yes?
Yes. Ah, this is the one.
Then you, the only criminal in that lounge at the time, must be the criminal.
Wrong!
I feel like I'm one argument away from going, you dare mock the son of a shepherd?
I will beat you with my shoe! Alright. Felt like that was the right way to go it.
If you do not know how to use it, then give it to me. I'm off to see the great Lamimoir, who has just started performing.
That is the most mistaken way of thinking. You go.
No, it's fine. No. Your silly opinion is what is mistaken.
Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you were both mistaken.
Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, then I don't know what is. He certainly has a lot of confidence in his testimony. If push comes to shove, I may need to press him for more information. Alright. Case. It's true that I found the victim's body at 6:15.
And that's what I found, 2 of them as well.
You see, it all matches. And you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal.
Okay, so... I'm pretty sure I pressed this before, but maybe I need to press it after pressing the 4th one. Yeah.
Quite an expensive antique I'll have, you know. The feeling is wonderful when I fully wind it up in my hand.
Yeah, this is old. So the only one I haven't pressed on then is number 1.
Of course, I saw what was inside.
And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone?
Yes, the only person inside was that Hicks man.
This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Hicks man.
Oh,
Now
if we
we
present
do it.
the bloodied shoe, the grapey shoe prints.
Yep. Mr. LeBlanc. Mr. LeBlanc, sorry. There's a very glaring
sorry.
contradiction in your testimony.
What do you mean?
Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There at the spilled grape juice.
Yes, and? Will you admit you spilt it with the blood?
No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is that the set of grape juice footprints.
Footprints?
Oh God.
Yes, it's much better than fingerprints. Being asked to fingerprints. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? I'm sorry, Mr. LeBlanc, I can't speak Spanish.
Can you please translate for us?
Oh, hell yeah.
No way, that's totally impossible, I guess is what he said.
No way, that is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw it in my own 2 papers. You want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I suppose she's right, he doesn't seem to be lying. But then what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me?
I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed away. I was just checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes. I saw it clearly into the elevator, but I swear there was no one else inside, not no one. Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. What? Dare you to have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? No. Forget I said anything.
Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying, but I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Dun dun.
I was very upset. I was always checking the time over and over again.
Why were you so attentive to the time?
Because something unforgivable was happening.
Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier.
I was giving a compliment to a attendant but started to move it out. Return back to me my time, my money, you understand the point?
Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting.
They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You only get it on international flights. I look forward greatly to that movie. I checked, even set my pocket watch on destination time when I came aboard.
Aha.
So my watch is not wrong. I matched the schedule. But the movie is still late. Yes, very, very late.
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's alright.
No.
Too bad. So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine?
Yes. I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder.
Miss Tenero, was this movie shown on this flight?
Yes, I showed at the scheduled time.
Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident?
Nonsense, you doubt me?
Please put the finger guns away.
No, stop pointing at me like that. I checked my pocket watch a great number of times.
This is the one we press. You sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Blank.
Yes, of course, I'm a very busy man. I have so many places to go and to waste time with the watch.
I see. That's a very valuable statement you just made.
Flatter me all you want to, not get 1 cent out of me.
That's alright. All I require is this piece of testimony.
I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. My watch is set to the destination time. I always set it when I board the plane.
We've been able to examine this the whole time. Yeah, okay. So, if the movie was set to 6 to 8, and he set his time for the all time shown correspond to our departure time zone. Okay, that's all we needed.
Oh, there it is.
Mr. LeBlanc, you said just now in your testimony.
I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I come aboard.
Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth 6 cents.
I would like you to take a look at this.
I cannot read.
I am sorry. It says that all times shown correspond to our departure time zone, though. Miss Tenero, for information's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at the transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa.
But we did readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now we're still running on Borginian time.
What?
The time difference between Borgina and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1 million cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 at 3.
My 1 million cents!
That's correct. Succumb to the power of my Hakushoku Haki.
Well, isn't that $10,000?
1 million cents?
Yeah.
It would be, yes, 10,000 bucks.
I got something to say.
And you are?
Yeah, oh.
That girl is zooted.
Away. I'm a flight attendant. I'm a flight attendant. I think your story's a little different from how I remember it.
What do you mean, Cammy?
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know.
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
Okay, hold on. This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel cargo to the Republic of Zhengfa between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for the cooperation. God, the time is gonna fuck on me. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No. Not a single person got on or off in Zhengfa.
What about the flight crew?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer by temporarily gotten on or off, but eventually everyone including Cammy and myself back up. God damn it!
Maybe that's the smell fucking Edgeworth is smelling from the flight attendant's face. Like, it's not perfume at all, it's just fucking weeds.
No, weed's illegal. I would never do that on a plane. I can tell you Mr. Acme Hicks was in his seat at 5 a.m.
I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhengfa.
Yeah, you were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you could only be one killer.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really here in the lounge this entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Isn't it obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks in the lounge, waited to kill him, and then he put his corpse in the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony has never been mistaken. But why was Mr. Hicks in the elevator? Because the entire is concluded here in the lounge.
Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc?
English is hard.
Yes, it is very hard. Time to fight you again, though. Is there something that can tie this to a location other than the lounge?
There's something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge. The murder statue?
It did come from the store. And the blood footprints do come to the store, so probably, maybe. It is sold there and only there, and it's not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Ha! Such a trivial point. It means you're prepared to taking it from the shop, but it doesn't prove you're innocent at all.
Oh. Is there no way to win with this man?
If I may!
What is it?
You see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were there in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yeah, I was.
Come to think of it. Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yeah, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
Well, that's the flight attendant's room.
Then you were on the first floor?
Yeah. I had to do something in the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Yes, that's very logical. But you're saying that you passed by me at some point.
Yeah, you seemed really into the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Well, this guy's voice has so much effort to put in.
Hello.
Yeah, it's the upkeep of the shop was responsibility.
Indeed, Miss Tenero.
Abracadabra!
Don't say that while pointing at people. What is it now?
Aren't you forgetting something, Mr. Rhoda? Miss Rhoda? Fuck. Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop?
No, I haven't forgotten. But I've already asked for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright.
Huh? That's weird.
What is?
Oh, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero?
It means she's lying. Go on and admit that you are, you fucking lying slut. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are, like a lying fucking tart.
Yeah, flight attendant trying to pull the ship off for us?
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. You're in big trouble. But don't worry, I already got permission to search the shop for the captain. Because I'm a good woman.
Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me. Not the killer, not the killer, not the killer, not the killer.
Looks like I get to be in charge now. Go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
Oh, it's just gonna be you voice acting that. Cool, I can take a break.
Yeah, take a break. Get your LeBlanc back on. Oh, Mr. LeBlanc, let's talk again.
I am really mad. You better hurry.
If you would wait just a little longer while we look into the shop.
Don't number the birds before they are born.
Don't number the... I have no idea what he's trying to say. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, perhaps. All I'm asking of you is your patience and cooperation. Cunt. Miss Malay.
Go mother your fucker!
Yes, indeed, I will. I have to figure out who my fucker is real quick, though. There are a lot of potential fuckers out there for me to mother.
I'll catch up with you later.
How's this woman not been fired yet?
I don't know. Girl
Boom?
is like a quick sneeze away from fucking titties being out.
Maybe that's why she hasn't been fired.
Ah.
Hello. It's quite a mess in here.
You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Nah.
Hold on. You can't clean up a potential crime scene.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so goddamn much.
Mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There's a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit.
Badoo. Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You get it? You get flying? You get the flying joke, Mr. Edgeworth? You get it? I think you get it. Either way, it doesn't really matter.
True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane? Anyway,
see that? Just look at all the Captain Uggo head prints painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you?
it is certainly making something jump inside my stomach.
I guess he's not fooling your refined taste. You looked like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was gonna finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done, though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again.
I never showed any interest in it to begin with.
It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda. What a fucking disaster that turned out to be. The company-wide contest, she won. What a bitch. How dare she not lose? Sharp, like stinky sharp cheddar, baby. I really have no idea why the big wigs decided to go with it. It's so blah!
Mr. Nero designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected. Yeet!
You okay? That looked like it hurt.
Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation. Here, I'll put it back. SpaghettiOs. What did we find here? Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and vests for sale. We sell a lot of
those with some kind of accident or something, but people buy them even when nothing's going on. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one?
I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. There are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale in this display case, and they're all lined up in just such a manner as to scream "Buy me" to any passers-by. There are all kinds of luxury blah 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 blah. Stuffed toys, just like the one Miss Malay is holding, are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly.
How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed. I'm always stressed. I am always stressed. You have no idea how fucking stressed I am at all times.
Last page from the displays case store, and it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait, actually, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat. I swear I've seen one of these before. Alright, where have we seen that before?
On the mini captain's hat is on the her plushie. Go back out to the map.
Yes.
You see how?
Yep.
Oh wait, hold on. Does her plushie have the hat on or not?
It does. You can tell because the blue is covering up her cleavage.
Yeah.
Good thing we have this censored, quiz.
You know what I suggest?
What do we have? Wait, what do we have censored?
Nothing. He said that the pixel art looked like they were all censored.
Oh yeah, the police would like to help you find this man who was wanted for that, and it was the pixel gumshoe head over the flesh gumshoe.
Yeah, the flesh gumshoe.
Yeah.
Better than the rest of the gumshoes. Okay. Flowers. Beautiful flowers in a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them.
Well, you're kind of stepping on a few of them, you know.
Oh, excuse me. Let us discuss.
I don't know much about this shop, but you can still ask me whatever.
What's the password to the safe?
69, 420.
What's the password? It's our favorite number, 69. I love Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. They need to. It's a shame Hollywood is fucked beyond repair.
Yeah.
Because, like, we need more low-budget movies.
We can make them. We can make them ourselves. I have a budget of $10.
I have a camcorder. We'll do Kingdom Hearts in the car park.
Kingdom Hearts in the car park sounds like a really good movie idea.
It's not. It's been done, at least as far as I can tell, 3 times.
Did I not get the Oh, right. Hold on. I forgot. I have to deduce at times. Connect! One of these days, we're not going to get a connection there. Haha! It fits! And if it fits, it sits. That means that the killer stole the glass to get to it.
Really?
Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop.
Well, I don't. Fucking idiot.
This road isn't Jerry's place.
Come on, how should I know anything?
I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed. Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me. I'm going to inspect the display case. I won't rest until I've suspected any nook and cranny. The glass on the store is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank? But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke rather cleanly.
Ah!
What is it?
I touched the glass and it cut my finger. Now I'm in trouble. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, God. I'm gonna get gangrene. You know what gangrene is, right? It's not good. I shouldn't get it.
It's the same as the one-man portrayed around there.
Yeah, it's the paperweight of the founder of Go-You Airlines, Mr. Ugo Hughes. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. The middle one is the realistic one.
On the top shelf, that's the
Floral version.
Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess, you just said the first thing that came to your mind, right?
Dots!
Looks like I hit the bullseye. Books! Go-You airline-related books are there. The history of Go-You Airlines, the future of Go-You Airlines, the 7 wonders of Go-You. Flight on! Go-You Airlines. Working name, Yugo Airlines. You Heart. The titles make it very clear that they won't be making the top sellers list anytime soon. Book. Door! Security, there's a lock on this display case. Miss Malay, if you would be asked to about the lock.
Fuck, I don't know what you said, but Miss Rhoda's in charge. She's got the keys to all the display cases and, you know, all that shit. I bet you want to buy something. Do you want me to go get the key from her? I can go get the key and I can break you out of jail. With the key. Deduce!
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. One of these days, this will be important. I guess we're just pointing out that this was stolen. Something very definitely unusual about this.
About what?
If the killer had broken the glass to get at the Captain Ugo bank, then there should be shards of glass inside the case itself.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that, but it don't.
But it didn't.
Sometimes it just be don't like that, you know, dog.
There's only so many. It is what it is. You can pull before it doing to be like that.
Yes, indeed. Do it and don't. Both of those are clearly the same word.
There's so much glass on the floor.
I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at that time, too.
Eh? That's nice.
Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Ugo bank from here after the turbulence. Captain Ugo piggy bank. Take your power now.
Honk
Me. Honk shoe!
The murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon.
You mean that thing's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake?
Yes, at this point, that's a very real possibility.
Oh, why did the killer went to take Captain Ugo and they broke the glass by accident?
Spay case is locked, so that's highly unlikely.
Yeah, but there's one person who could have.
Jesus Christ!
Believe in Jesus and all things are possible. That's in the Bible.
Do you think Jesus could microwave a burrito so hot even he couldn't eat it?
I believe that Jesus could eat a burrito so hot that he couldn't eat it. That's part of what the Passion is about, I think. Hello? Time to deduce! Connect! Yes, there's definitely something wrong here.
What's with the sun yelling, dickhead? I was sleeping. Fuck me. Oh, well, sure, they totally ooze strange, like the color and the such.
That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention.
Ah, you're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry, I think. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper.
Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? Well, I guess they take after the creator.
That's not what I meant. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind, I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous.
I wonder how Miss Rhoda would have reacted if she heard what you just said. I bet she would have killed herself right in front of us. Why? What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with wishing death upon someone.
What is so unusual about this suitcase? Aha! This one doesn't have training wheels on it.
Take that!
Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying.
And?
Lesai! And so it is very likely that the suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? What's this? The wheel is completely covered in something. This color and that scent. It appears the substance in question is grape juice. But why would there be juice on the wheel of a suitcase? Lemurs. Of course, lemurs did it. They always do.
They do like to move it. An in-flight movie told me that.
It was a documentary. Oh, what? How much does this cost? $1,200? What the fuck, dude? Sorry, that's out.
The girl is broke and she's trying to make money. That's why she killed Borginian Bob.
Yeah, that's why Gideon Bob is dead. Open says me. A piece of cloth. And it's soaked with blood. Ew.
Hey, it's blood! Fuck! No, I don't like that. That's bad. Blood is bad. Nooses are bad.
Aha! My green is filled again.
So explain this to me. What does this suitcase have to do with the murder?
I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner. Such as to move something, perhaps.
Yeah, but are you just talking about the cloth then?
That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing I believe the killer used the suitcase to transport is... this photo of Mr. Hicks. Okay, let me go back real quick. Where's R? Larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. This!
Can you say something now, Edgeworth? Edgeworth, I don't know, but I don't think that's it.
Ah. My real explanation begins now. Oh, dead body. Me. Also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it?
But...
In light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else. Which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. Miles is free, baby. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Killer brought the suitcase here and just left it. Exactly. Yes. What is it?
Nothing. Just saying. I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something.
That could be anyone. Nope, it's Rhoda. Gappy, tag in.
I want to give you a bit more time. Thanks for letting me know what I've been looking at. So I was unable to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels like he has allowed you ample time. He says he'd appreciate it if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat.
I understand his sentiments, however, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course.
If that's your only condition, I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you at any time that I can, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you.
Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together.
I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge. And I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Miss Millay reminded me about Miss Tenero, can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. To be continued. Yeah, that's a cool jingle. Hell yeah. It's March 12th, 1 p.m., local time.
You know what that means?
Supposed to let the local police take over, and thanks to Miss Tenero and Miss Millay, I was able to preserve the crime scene. I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tenero in private. So I'm left wondering just what was she up to? Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation.
Oh, Von Karma.
Franziska, I thought you were still in Germany.
I go where I am needed. And wherever there are criminals to be caught.
Her name is Franziska Von Karma, the daughter of my mentor, Manfred Von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are.
Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest.
What? That's bullshit. I proved I wasn't me.
It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different way, but I'll take what I can get. Never thought I'd see the day when a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame?
Wait, it has all been a big misunderstanding. I didn't do anything.
A misunderstanding? I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for the victim on the first floor and then murderized him.
Franziska, you are like 30 minutes behind. Come on.
I suppose I should reserve judgment until I have investigated this for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then.
That's as it should be.
Ha! I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from the likes of you. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is what I strive for.
Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we show together?
Wait, I have a different idea for a voice.
Okay.
Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Too slow. Bow. Listen up, I'm leaving you in charge of this man. Don't mess up, understand? Mr. Edgeworth, I'm supposed to guard him? God, fuck it. Every minute I settle that Dr. Girlfriend Gumshoe shows up.
Yeah, you kind of screwed yourself there.
I shot myself in the knees.
You whipped yourself in the foot.
Yeah. Fuck it. You be Von Karma.
Okay.
I don't want to be Von Karma. You be Von Karma.
I'll be Von Karma.
I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this.
I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska's up to. Maybe I should ask a good detective. Very well, in that case, I have a few questions for you.
Oh yeah, I got your psychic message, sir. K-pop is a bunch of guys that the girls think are gay for each other, but they just sing and dance.
Isn't that just me and Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Kinda, yeah, but you guys don't sing and dance.
Well, not in front of people, I don't.
Yeah, that's the difference. They do it for, like, the public.
Shameful. Shameful, shameful people, those Koreans.
Sure.
What the fuck? Oh, it's
it's
the fucking
It's the
guy.
Steel Samurai. It's the guy. It's the fucking freak.
Freak! This man was in first class with me. He was quite shaken up.
I did it. I made it the whole flight. I'm not scared of turbulence anymore.
He must have been pretty scared. He's repeating the same thing over and over to himself again. Lunchland. Not bad. I guess it's gotten big enough to warrant its own branch shops. What should I go with? You're a customer.
I would recommend our airport special, World Flags Limited. We have a variety of lunchboxes made to look like different countries' flags.
Is this the lunchbox lady from the end of Ace Attorney 1?
It's not the lunchbox lady, but it could be her brand.
Alright.
I should try to get some information out of Detective Gumshoe first. Yes. So how is the initial investigation going?
We just shipped the body off to the coroner's office. And we're taking statements now, sir.
That sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to a case.
I'd say she was a little too quick, sir.
Oh, how so?
I rushed on over here as soon as I got the word of the affair, sir. But somehow when I got here, Miss Von Karma had already been barking orders at everyone. It was kinda creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder or something. And I come in advance and wait your flight's arrival.
That is sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory to all of this. I'm sure we'll get that in Case 4.
I think she's stalking you, sir.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Miss Von Karma just kinda popped up at the prosecutor's office. Something about chasing down leads to a certain incident.
No details.
It's kinda top secret, so she can't talk about it, even with me, sir.
Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. Plus, I doubt the stop teacher part was to stop the talking to death. Although,
Are you having a stroke, boss?
No, I just talk like that sometimes.
Ah, same. Anyway, that's all about the info I have, so we should find out more as we investigate.
Yes, it is high time to resume my investigation, starting with talking to the people involved in this case afresh.
Is that the kid from the samurai thing, like looking at the airplane?
No, he had a hat.
I'd be pretty scared too if I got caught up in a murder. Wait a minute. Wait, Gumshoe, you were caught up in the whole murder affair.
Yeah, but not this one.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I just have to plug in my laptop. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. Nothing we can do about it now.
Lunchland.
Oh, I always wanted to give their steak lunch a try. Which one should I do?
Okay. It's just adding a bit more flavor with Gumshoe here.
Sound okay, sir? Thanks. Alright, well, I'm really gonna get well, here I go. Excuse me, miss, I'll take a Star-Spangled Band blah.
Oh, please aware that's the most expensive one on the menu.
Is it me, boss, or is the text going by really quickly?
No, it is.
Or am I just bad at reading?
It's not going by quick enough when I've seen all of it already.
Oh.
So you must be the captain.
Why, yes, I am, and who might you be?
I am the prodigy prosecutor, Franziska Von Karma. Don't you dare, Captain, getting friendly with another woman. I'll never forgive you if you fuck another woman.
What are you talking about? I only have eyes for you, dear Cammy.
I wouldn't bet money on our dear captain to be much of a reputable person.
Sure you don't want me to ask the captain some questions, sir?
He was in the cockpit the entire time. I doubt he would know anything of use. Anyway, I'd like to leave that type of witness to Franziska and her whip. Bye, bitch.
Let house we walk. Go!
Yeah, that's right. I got the little hose in. Suck it.
Oh, good. You're people.
Voice acting's hard. No, what? No, see here. Ah! Sorry, I'm sorry.
How long do you intend to hold me? It's impossible for me to be any criminal, I told you.
Mr. LeBlanc.
Oh, it is here. Tell this man to stop stopping me from going. Time is money. I don't have even 1 second of wasteful time to spend.
Excuse me. Just be back here, pondering the wall.
Sir, you can't go in there.
I'm Miles T. Edgeworth. I am one of the prosecutors on this case, so please let me through.
I'm very sorry, sir. No one's allowed in here without Miss Von Karma's express permission.
But I'm on the case.
And I'm Mike Meekin's cousin.
Yes. They keep multiplying the Meekinses, huh? So be it. Why would you do this to me, Franziska? Did you finish taking his statement yet?
Yup, all done, sir. I do not concern if you're done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back. If you make a single scratch on my art, you will pay.
Art? What sort of art?
Mr. LeBlanc is an art dealer, so he's got a bunch of artwork down in the cargo hold, sir. There's practically a mountain of them, large and small. From folk costumes to stone statues, I sell them all.
Folk costume, speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat. Kind of looks like that other piece of cloth.
What other piece of cloth?
The bloody one that we found in the suitcase. Behold!
It's a Burgundian cloth.
As I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose.
Yes, of course. This fabric is so famous, owners come from all over the seas.
And this is the cargo you were talking about earlier.
No. My cargo this time is much many gigantic. You're a detective. Why can't I have my cargo moved? You can get your cargo back when we're done investigating, pal. The stubbornness of your police is no good. And it's so good that the attendant refuses to exit.
That attendant, I wonder if he's wondering about Miss Tinero.
Morginian is hard.
Sorry. Wait on a thing. 1 second. Damn it! Damn it, Nurse Joy! Stop asking me if you want to heal my Pokemon. What did you mean by that attendant, Mr. LeBlanc?
She was taken into the attendance room for her interview, and then the captain did not come out. I was finished with my own interview much earlier, quicker than her.
Yes, I too have been stuck in a room and it refused to come out. It's a painful process.
Miles Edgeworth, you are given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you?
Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenero. I wondered if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room.
Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances.
I understand.
You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miles T. Edgeworth. Fight! Kiss! Stuck him.
See another cry. In the very lounge, the body was discovered. The time the victim was seen. What did you?
Like it really implies from that statement. It was just like that's Francesca's relationship with Miles. Like,
I hate you, take your pencil.
I feel like that was implied in the original trilogy. After a certain.
I don't know. I've only played the first game. I really hope Godot doesn't show up.
In this game or in
No, in this game, because I'm like, oh god, this is everyone. I'm probably gonna find out like everything about all the other like trilogy, like partially spoiled. Can you imagine? Like, man, I'm really enjoying Ace Attorney. I hope Godot doesn't show up. Like, well, what do you mean by that? Just the character in general. I know he exists. I just hope I never see him.
Are you still waiting for Godot then?
I played only the first game, so I still need to get through Von Karma, and then I'm pretty sure Godot is like the... Is it Godot or is it Godot?
I always assumed it was Godot, like the play Waiting for Godot, but it could be Godot.
I'm just waiting, like, I'm pretty sure he's in the third one as,
yes.
Like, the reoccurring prosecutor.
Yes.
And so, like... don't know what his deal is. I know he's got the LeVar Burton visor thing going.
He does have that. Like the Cyclops visor, yeah.
Yeah.
I know all that I need to know in order to rescue.
Where's Godot's iconic slave role?
His Godot... Where's his iconic what role?
Iconic slave role. You know when Lance Reddick showed up on the Eric Andre show? Like saying, I wish I was LeVar Burton?
Yeah.
Where's my iconic slave role? I
don't know.
I'm too white to be joking about this. Let's move on.
Okay. Upsie doodle. Like, we kind of established that it wasn't, but I don't think we can prove that to her, so I'm just gonna keep pressing.
Hold it.
Alright, she does know that.
Hold it. Objection. Hold it.
She whipped him.
Quiet, Scruffy! Even if we were related by blood, that's no guarantee that he's not the criminal.
If anything, it makes it more likely. Statistically. About the new evidence we acquired and where we acquired it. I'll take care of the gaps in her logic one hole at a time. Alright. Scene of the crime was here in the very lounge that we discovered. Transport the body. Here we go.
Stupid, stupid, stupid Francesca. Does being a woman cause your brain to swell so?
Yes, what of it?
Hell yeah, trumpets!
Why is the music playing?
Why does the music play when I am winning? Why is the music playing so heartily while I am losing? This is unfortunate and very troubling.
This is the bullshit.
This is the bullshit. That doesn't prove the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth.
I expected you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape that easily.
You should know better than that. Von Karma is perfect in every way.
But
except for when they aren't. Except for when they're being made a fool of by an Edgeworth, apparently.
Yeah, except for when they're getting shot in the arm. Where's the proof that the suitcase was moved around? I'm guessing it's the blood trail. But I wish I could just show her the suitcase again. Like, it should be the suitcase because of the blood on the wheel, the grape juice on the wheel, but I think it's...
Look, there's wheel marks on the grapes.
Wheel marks on the grapes?
Sorry, there's wheel marks. Do you know the way there's footprints? There's also wheel prints.
I see. I guess they're not going to highlight it, so they don't give me the answer here. Do you say that looks suspiciously like tracks from a wheel?
I suppose.
Further, there's also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. That means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here.
I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else.
I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Objection!
Not so fast. This fear doesn't put you in the clear. Not by a long shot.
Everyone really wants Edgeworth to go behind bars.
I did too at the beginning of the first game.
Oh, yeah.
You waited for the victim in the lounge, where you beat him to death. Then while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, the plane hit that patch of turbulence and outflew the body from within that suitcase. Well, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from. Then to be the discoverer of the body. Well, I mean, the big illogical thing there is that when the Edgeworth can't, like, be alive during turbulence because it reminds him of an earthquake, so...
Yeah. because of the trauma.
It is indeed because of my trauma. Okay. Then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. After the turbulence. Boom shakalaka! I may not put that on the right statement. Yep, they said this piece of evidence. And while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed in the suitcase, nope. And you waited for the victim. Nope. Very first one. There we go. There's the music stopping. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared.
Evidence and logic. Essential tools that those who would stand in the courtroom must learn to master.
Yes, except for Phoenix Wright, right?
Yeah, fuck that guy. Asshole.
Yeah, fuck that guy. In the asshole. Yes, that's what I meant to say. The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important. And it was taken after the turbulence had occurred.
But then, what about the blood on the bank?
What?
Meanwhile, Phoenix is like, man, I fucking love poker and playing the piano.
I don't know if that's happening at the same time, but it would be interesting.
No, I like not yet, but he's like, man, I love poker. Like, if I couldn't become a defendant anymore, I'd be doing this.
I would be playing the piano like this. Hell yeah.
Just keeps getting sour notes. It's like, damn it. Yeah, okay.
Fuck.
50 easy lessons, my ass.
I've done 51 and I still can't play Fear Elise. Nothing in the lounge shop could be.
Maya's just like, bye, Nick. I'm going back to hang with my family. Family.
Did someone say something about family? Huh. I should get one of these days. Man, I bet with my piano skills I could put a daughter through college. Or even magic school.
I'll just close my eyes and let the music take me.
Oh.
I tend to play the first chorus, the first verse before I get like distracted.
Fair.
Here's one more possibility.
And that would be?
That the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon.
But didn't we just...
Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence.
And then threw it through the window during turbulence.
No, if it were thrown through the window like that, then the glass would have been on the inside. But the glass was on the outside, so the piggy bank came out during the turbulence. But if they could open the case back and forth and put it back in, then yeah, all is good.
Person I'm talking about committed another sin. She tricked the captain and granted you permission to conduct your own investigation. It is the sin of lying. It is one of the 7 deadly sins. They got rid of lust. They decided everyone is too horny.
Meanwhile, Gumshoe's just over here. They go da 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 da. Da 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 da. Go.
Ah, yes, the woman's room.
Wow, I call top bunk.
Detective Gumshoe, you always call Tom Bunk, and you always fart through the mattress.
No, I don't eat while eating a giant burrito.
Oh, God, it's going to be like the fogs of war tomorrow.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too?
Yes, thank God someone other than me has a voice in this scene.
Alright.
It's pretty easy to tell who sleeps in which bunk just by
Do you want me to take back over Von Karma? Because I realized, because I was like, Gumshoe will only be like secondary, much like Miss Tenero. So I'm like, maybe I should actually have someone who's a bit more proactive.
Like Gumshoe is kind of like the second banana, and Franziska will be like the. We can pass it back and forth.
Francesca is like a antagonistic first banana.
Yeah, so like we can pass Von Karma back and forth depending on whether or not Gumshoe is in the scene. Due time, I have one thing I'd like to ask you. Do you plan to continue using that whip for the foreseeable future? Of course she fucking does.
Of course, I've wrangled many a testimony out of people thanks to it.
Yeah, probably a whole ton of yeah.
Ugh.
Wow.
And I'm willing to bet the majority of them came from you, Detective.
Oh.
There's a door over there.
Oh, my knee.
Yeah, your knee.
So these are the attendance lockers, huh? So look.
I must not always be so rude. Besides, who exactly gave you the permission to search through them?
Wait, Detective. It would be uncouth of us to look into a woman's locker without her permission.
Yeah, I guess so. Plus, I feel this murderous draft, and I sense a whip is not far behind.
Alright, so we need her permission to go through it first. Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that?
I don't know. Bullshit. 'Cause I didn't think I'd be able to get his permission. I'm not his favorite. The captain, he only has the...
Oh god, I was right.
I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Miss Millay.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends.
In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Lying to the captain, and lying to the judge. Both of those are commendable qualities in a witness.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence? Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, Tenero, is it? There's one more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, were you not? Please answer honestly.
Yeah, I was.
And why were you there?
Well, ellipses.
Why the sudden hesitation? Franziska seems to have struck a nerve.
All I did was go check up on the shop like I always do.
You're saying it was for work then?
Yeah, I'm in charge of the shop. I have to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise.
After your visit to the shop, you paid the visit to I don't know.
Yeah, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, there isn't much else to tell.
Miss Tenero claims to have no other reason other than duty to go to the shop. But is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing. Yes, that thing indeed. The thingy thing. The most thingy thing I've ever thinged.
Oh, that suitcase.
Yes, about the suitcase. You are the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else out about it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it?
There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there?
Won't you please tell me more about the suitcase?
Nope! Kagabuchin!
Okay, you can't just shout Kagebuchin and expect your shadow clones to appear. You have to align your chakra, and it's a very difficult thing for a young tuning like you to understand.
You can align my nutsack with your mouth.
Present. Last one there. I was the last one there. The last one there. Oh, last one there. Dead body. Okay, not that one.
I'm sorry, Mr. Edward, I don't know how to answer you.
Glad to see that it was the last one there. Okay, I see.
As a professional flight attendant, I'm a failure.
Yes, indeed. You are a fail girl. Okay, last one of D's. Nope.
Did I answer you?
I'm a failure.
Wait, are you asking me to present? No. No, hold on.
Look at that.
Let's see. Okay. I was interested in seeing how the suitcase had designed were selling. I know that as a service professional I'm not supposed to care, but I really want to know, and I was glad to see it was the last one there. Okay, wait, hold on. There we go. That's what was happening. My B.
Yeah, they were just so popular, practically flying off the shelves.
I'm noticing that your sprite started twitching in the eye. I'm currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? I guess I sold all of them. Thank you so much for taking the last one.
I'm not buying it, dickhead.
Then say you'll buy it.
No! It's $1,200! I'm not paying that much for a fucking suitcase!
Well, why? You're getting really complex to me, say it really suits you, I guarantee.
Didn't you just say that as a service professional you were a failure?
Yeah, but I'm a little EP.
Keep your head straight, even while EP. My tummy hurt real bad right now, and I'm still being a professional.
My shoes are 2 sizes too small today.
Why today? Why only today?
I put on the wrong shoes. I went to the wrong locker today, and I was like, well, too late. I already put both. I'm just like you guys. I put my shoes on 2 feet at a time.
Detective Gumshoe, you just admitted to stealing someone else's shoes.
I went to the wrong locker. I thought it said Gumshoe. I was looking at Gumshoe I was looking at the Gumshoe name on the locker the whole time. Unfortunately, I was across the room when it happened.
Something very terrible just happened, I can tell.
Man, I used it for a very long time now.
She used it for a long time.
Why is the price tag is still on?
Yep.
Excuse me?
I don't believe for even 1 second that you used this for a very long time. Proves that this hasn't been used for nearly as long as Miss Tenero says. Present! Tell me, Miss Tenero, is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase?
Yeah.
No!
What if I want to return it?
No, you're not. You're lying. Don't be a liar. I'll catch you. Truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Miss Tenero, I think I understand. I know what you are trying to hide. Now then, the suitcase was originally in the in-flight shop. It was out on the floor for sale in the shop. The person who bought this suitcase was...
Ackby Hicks?
Probably. No.
Oh.
Care to explain why you chose to finger that person?
Well, you know,
I liked it. We had a few Red Bulls, and I liked his vibe.
he had a very succulent vibe.
He had a very succulent Chinese meal, if you know what I mean.
She's also into that still. Jesus Christ, she's even worse in that one.
24.
It was you, wasn't it, Miss Chinero? It hasn't sold very well, has it?
Oh.
You dropped $1,200 for your own ego. Normally, I only drop $1,200 for someone else's ego. On my dick.
Sex.
I love that he did the presenting pose when he said sex. It lined up perfectly on my screen. But the suitcases didn't sell.
I just looked at the lip flaps match as well.
Yep. Sex.
We weren't selling a single.
Oh no, that's you.
That's my character! I'll fucking kill you!
You won't survive the attempt. That's probably the
That's
fourth or fifth
buy
time
one
I
from
said
the
that.
flight I worked.
You buy one every time you work a flight? God, you're rich. Did you not charge tax to yourself? Are you a tax evader? How are you a sales tax evader? That shouldn't be possible.
Ew.
This is a level of crime I haven't seen in ages. Yes, there's a murder here, but how did you do this?
I take the money from the guy's wallet and I put it in the cash register.
Oh, well, that's another crime. You're just adding layers to this. I thought you were
Yeah,
just
well.
pathetic, but now you're a tax thief and a thief.
I have many layers, like my buns. My buns represent Tartarus.
I think you could be the murderer now. It would be the least egregious thing you've ever done.
The other guy, the Borginian comes back. I told you I wasn't the murderer. I'm just an annoying foreign man.
I never accused you of being the murderer.
How much to weigh?
Get out of here.
He's like, I must have waited, and turns very red and just drops dead.
Now, if you don't mind me saying, that guy, quite a succulent Borginian meal.
I don't know what to say.
You could feed a village on that ass.
Yeah, it's like you return it back to the all the children, and they just start fucking like termite noises as they cannibalize them. The Borginians are delightful. A fucking amnesiac Lamimoir just like, what the fuck goes on here? What the fuck? Look, if I saw a bunch of kids cannibalize a Borginian citizen, I'd go blind as well.
Yeah, I don't care how good my noticing powers would be, I would turn them off after that.
So we now established how Lamimoir goes blind.
Oh.
Hey, it's not like that.
You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Officer, Arrest this woman!
Yes, ma'am!
Good boy.
Mr. Edgeworth. Wait, wrong voice. Mr. Edgeworth.
Sayonara.
Ellipses.
What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face.
Franziska, I know that you are the lead investigator out of the case, however...
Well, don't even think about wasting any more of my time. Do not try to deceive me with your fucking
If you can't make it through saying it, then don't say it.
I thought I could. I thought I had built up enough momentum talking that I could squeeze it out.
Well, you tripped under a hurdle.
My shoelaces were also untied, even as I was picking up speed, so I just fell over at the end. Hooray!
Save your I didn't get to say much at all this time.
Oh, his time is probably coming up.
My time is coming. I'm wriggling my hands.
This is the cargo hold, huh? It's so big. Jesus Christ, woman. How many did you buy? Fuck. Let's see here. 1200, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, $132,000 she spent. No, sorry. $13,200 she spent.
No, she also had another one in her space. So it's 12 by 12, which is 144,000.
14,400, but yeah.
Yeah.
Correct the investigation. Seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder.
Ellipses, I was. I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime. But it is too much for one person to take on alone, so it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol.
Interpol is involved?
It is a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have.
Alright, see ya, bitch. Detective Gumshoe, do you have anything to say? Nope. You're my patsy?
This one says flammable, and this one it says pharmaceuticals. This one says 4 exorcists. What?
Just what kind of operation is this airline running?
Just hear an explosion, then Gumshoe was like, inflammable means flammable? What a country.
What an airport.
What an airport. Yeah, the Dr. Girlfriend, but like a bit, I have a cold voice. Works very well for Gumshoe.
So the suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look. A file? Why is there a photo of Von Karma in this?
I don't know, boss.
It's very rude. I am confiscating this. Hello? Oh, it's two of you on top of each other. Alright, so one of these is definitely that big fucking rock that's in the background of that guy's photo.
Well, really? I guess that sounds about right. Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-eat suitcase fair.
Oh, these are just the leftover ones they couldn't sell.
You think they wouldn't mind me taking one?
Fuck, I don't know. I feel like the answer is no, they'd rather just destroy them, but...
You think so? Then maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200! I think I'll pass.
And Miss Tenero wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one. Hello there.
it definitely looks like. What's this brittle substance? That's it. Broken glass.
Of course.
Broken glass, baby. That's where the glass is. I'm glad I came to this conclusion before you got up the thing, because now, because like if this had happened, I'd be like, oh, that's right, I wasn't paying attention.
No, you solved that as soon as I did. It was very impressive.
Yeah, I'm so fucking smart.
You are very smart, Detective Gumshoe. Congratulations. You are a beacon of
Do you think they're gonna let me carry a gun again, or I'm still stuck with the wooden practice one?
That's a separate matter. That's not about intelligence. That's about judgment. And you need to start wearing a body cam.
Okay. Another officer, because I'm Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe takes out the wooden gun and it's like, bang, 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 bang. Oh, damn it.
Connect! Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents for filing Franziska?
No, I know. He's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir.
Franziska said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation.
Maybe Mr. Hicks heard she was coming here and he followed her.
Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol Agent Hicks. Franziska has some explaining to do. Franziska, you got some explaining to do!
Oh, Edgeworth, where?
Right, I forgot that Von Karma was my voice, because I was slightly disappointed that you didn't follow up.
Dude, I've run out of voices.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I just thought you.
Unless you wanted, who was the guy who kept brushing his teeth? Like I just start pulling up for Francesca.
No, not Cosby, not Bill Cosby. No.
Why you don't want to see the greatest envoy of the Von Karma family, Franziska Von Karma?
No one wants to hear Franziska with that voice.
And it was I who put him on the case.
I was supposed to receive a call once he had landed.
I was not disappointed that you didn't have a voice for Franziska. I was disappointed that I thought you didn't catch my sick "I Love Lucy" reference.
Oh no, I did catch the "I Love Lucy" reference.
Okay, all right. So long as I have that going for me.
You see, Detective Gumshoe, I have a whip.
Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Fuck you.
Franziska, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation?
No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed.
I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew, and entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in. Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then, the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases, and then they entered the elevator, and then they hit turbulence. Oh my god. God, that's horrifying. Same time, the wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents all over the ground. And someone stole his cell phone, just for added measure. Woo!
Mr. Edgeworth, I have an idea. What if I got one of these suitcases and we went to the Blue Badger world and you smuggled me in, so we only have to buy one ticket?
Ah, yes, a very, very wise idea. Go on, hop in. Hop into the suitcase.
Well, that's a pretty snug fit.
Yes, I can imagine.
Rolls him down, just pushes him down the stairs like,
Yes.
I made a bunch of noise, but I'm actually really secure in here. I didn't feel a thing.
Yes, how did you like the roller coaster?
I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I can't breathe.
Alright, what say we go on the lazy river now?
Everything's going black.
He just puts them in the sink and pours water on it. He's like, "Welcome to the lazy river, Gumshoe."
Mr. Edgeworth, my brain not working.
That's okay. This is the lazy river. You don't need your brain to work.
Why is Miss Von Karma yelling Trudy?
Why is she yelling Trudy? Who knows? No!
Trudy!
Stop it!
I'm glad you got my reference.
It took me a second, because it's like, Trudy, like Apollo's Maya, and then no. Like, no, there is no Trudy in this game. Highly likely the keycard was stolen from Miss Gennaro.
Objection! No, it wasn't! It's not likely at all.
I'm going to whip you now!
Okay.
Whip!
Ow.
Yes, well, your father was a piece of shit.
Yeah! Big deal! Your father died! My dad could kick your dad's ass, and he proved it!
Well, I kicked your dad's ass by shooting him in the arm.
Yeah, well, my dad kicked your ass by putting you on trial, and you only kicked his ass because you had help from Phoenix Wright.
Oh, that's the thing. It's like getting help from Phoenix Wright.
He goes down like a Punch-Out villain.
Yeah, like we gotta play Super Punch-Out at some point.
We'll play the Super Punch-Out at some point. We won't get to the end of it because there's a difficulty cliff, but yeah.
No, sorry, not Super Punch-Out. The one for the Wii.
I've never played that one. I have no idea how to do in it. Yes, we should play that one.
I feel like that. I feel like I've never played it either, but I feel like I should have a go at that one. Try and memorize like all the patterns and try and get the star punches. See if we can like speed run it for like a time.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
The body.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. How can I not say that you have made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Why did you put murder weapon in quotations like that? Is it some sort of ironic murder weapon?
Yes, sir.
Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the result of Agent Hick's autopsy.
You don't mean?
Yes, I do! The updated autopsy report!
Oh no! We're back again. I'm a
We got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Okay. The body's gone missing.
Oh no. Were the Borginian children allowed near it?
They're still doing the autopsy. It said it was going to be a while. The doc said there's one giant bruise from a beating on his shoulder down to his mid-back.
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back. He was beaten over such a wide area?
So maybe the killer had a grudge against Mr. Hicks. Wasn't a simple. They had it multiple times. Basically, when his glasses got broken, something in here like fell on him.
Oh, the big statue thing, I guess.
Maybe.
Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective?
Ellipses! You're completely useless! Die!
Sorry, I'm reading a thing. Sir, I told you already you can't go down. No, you must move yourself from my way.
What is all that racket?
My luggage, my cargo of mine that they will return to me. We're still being investigated in the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience. I suppose there is no choice. Finally, Hey, where are you? You've left me no choice but to use strong force. Here! Okay. What?
Kimi no natsu no wari, sharai no yume,
Aha.
The doc said there's one giant bruise from it. I was wrong about like stuff falling on him. He was the thing falling.
Eureka! Yeah, it seemed too easy.
Oh. The Captain No-Go piggy bank was for smuggling.
No. Smuggling weapon couldn't be found? Damn it. Alright, I'll try yours next. Nada.
Alright, well that's bullshit.
Okay. Okay, hold on. So this is counterintuitive on the headlines, but we're going to prove that those are not. It's not that. Which means it had to be bigger. The murder weapon must be something far bigger. Alright, I guess when it does the face cut in, that's how you know you get it right before it jams up.
Ah.
I think it would stick out, but so far we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally, it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. That's right, Detective Gumshoe. The murder weapon was, in fact, my penis-weenus.
Oh. I didn't... Oh, okay.
I don't know how they got hold of it. I usually keep it locked up pretty safe and secure. We didn't realize until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time.
He might be hurt. We gotta go check on him, sirs.
There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop the habit.
That's coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Hey, they're mirroring each other.
You two aren't listening at all, are you? That dude... Oh, he's bleeding out.
Come on then, show me this real murder weapon you speak of.
It was a big fall. At least I think so.
Okay. No. Okay. Let me back out. I didn't mean it. Wait, I can! Okay.
That was practice just now for when I show you the real murder weapon.
Why don't we add practice whippings to your routine as well? Aharg!
I need to think about the circumstances of the victim's death in a different way. There's a wide bruise running from the victim's shoulder down to his mid-back. Maybe I should be focusing on what could cause such a large bruise in one strike.
Come on then, show me this.
Don't have evidence to show.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. What do
Try
you
saying
mean?
that 5 times fast.
I bet I could, if I had it up in front of me. I do, hold on. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolish fool and fool...
Couldn't do it once.
That already got you. You'll
Yep.
be $5.
I didn't bet any fucking money.
No, I was saying that in character.
Yeah, fuck you, I'll give you 5 whips. Each one of those will come as $1.
He
Fell to his death.
I know. As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time.
I guess you just don't understand the gravity of the situation. The gravity of the situation. He fucking fell.
Yeah, I know you said he fell, and then you just kept making puns about gravity. Where did he fall from?
Quiet! Why are you screaming? He's alive. We gotta fix. Bang! 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 Bang!
Don't worry, he'll come back in 3 days. I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances.
The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean?
Suppose that a large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
He would have...
He would have been a Borginian pancake.
Whilst that man over there would still be breathing, but the reality is that the cargo box is there. So there's no point in entertaining your wild hypotheticals.
Maybe there now, but there's no proof it was always there. Ugh. But there was. What can I use to show her that it's possible that the box is not always where it is now? I'm really...
Wait, hold on. Let's look at that photo. Is that actually in the cargo hold? No, it's at a museum.
But that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, this shows us where it wasn't where it was now. But I'm gonna look at these things. I think it's the photo this time. I really feel it this time. No.
Why are you asking me? I'll fucking kill you!
I'll fucking kill you for real!
Yeah. What can I use to show her that it's possible the box was not always where it is now? Refueling! Yeah. Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zhengfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Ah. Hello there, I am still up here. Please get me down. It is scary and there are wolves. Arrgh.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll grab you 1 sec.
Yeet!
Your theory is still very far-fetched.
Allow me a chance to prove how likely my scenario is. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail. Excuse me. Men are talking. This is a rather large piece of cargo. LeBlanc!
Look here! Do not go touching my position without the Don't rush up on me like that, pal. I almost shot you with my wooden gun.
I should see what else I can find out from him. There we go.
Responding to someone.
I take it this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc. Of course it is
Of course it is mine! I shipped this fine piece of art into Aleph Red statue worth more than 10 million cents!
That's $100,000.
10 million cents? Dawn, How did you do that? I feel like I keep getting better and better. I see it right through me every year.
Well, I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun. I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place, twirling
towards freedom. Vote Bob Dole.
Bob Dole thinks all Bob Dole voters should go to hell.
Oh, fuck, he was a real person.
Bob Dole? Yeah.
I thought he was a made-up Simpsons person and that Clinton was the only real one.
Nope.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, no, that's a...
Oh, okay.
That thing. I don't need you.
Aww.
Connected! It's possible this fake statue was brought on board the Shangba, in Shangba. Think I need to question him a bit further. Alright,
Let's kill him.
Back to where we were. Sorry, Franziska, I came up here for no reason. About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. I wonder if it might be a fake.
What? How dare you say my art is fake?
I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring.
Don't say such fantastical things. You'll see if it wants my art. It has the certification of the cargo right here.
Mr. Zeke LeBlanc, why didn't you say so earlier? Put it on my bill. I can't read this. What does it say?
The I speak book, idiot. It says money.
Ah, I see. That explains everything.
I did a tour in Bulgaria.
Did you fight in the war? Did you get Agent Orange?
No, I showed up there, and then they were like, "We need people to fight for the side of Bulgaria against the rebels." I'm like, "Sure, pal. I think I was meant to join," but then I think I ended up joining the rebels.
All too common.
Was a real Dances with Wolves situation.
Oh!
I can practically smell the art.
After it was unveiled at a museum in Europe, I brought it to this country to exhibit it.
Believe a closer look is warranted here. So this is this infamous Alifred statue.
So if we look at the genuine one in the photo, we'll see that the crown of the head is much larger.
Probably. I'm gonna pull that up quick. Ah, yes, my my detective's badge. That does look really big, yeah.
Oh wait, look at the eyes of the other one, and see if the eyes are like red.
Also possible. Yeah, you got it. A real nice shade of orange.
Willis, do you know nothing rhymes with orange?
Door hinge.
Seems like you're stretching there, Mr. Gumshoe.
Stonehenge.
I'm Mr. Gumshoe.
Yes, quit stretching. It's very upsetting to me. Finally, my time is now! His eyes are awfully orange, don't you think?
Yeah, and pretty. They remind me of sunsets when I was in grade school, sir.
I don't think you see what I'm talking about.
No, I do, but it's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir. Oh, the memories. I remember starting out in that field spinning with my arms till I felt ill.
I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo?
Huh? Ah, sir, they're red!
As I thought, this statue is a fake.
Wait, sir, look at the photo again. Look at the corner here. There's a guy going to town on hot dogs.
Yes, that is... Probably shouldn't be doing that in front of a priceless artifact, but... Yeah, go to town on them. Get that glizzy guzzling going, as they say.
The trigger started 17 years ago. Better grab a chair, sir. Sounds like it's gonna be a long story.
Mr. LeBlanc, I reflect to inform you, but you have my heartfelt sympathy, but fuck you.
What is that? Sympathy? For real? I ain't got no sympathy.
No, I got no sympathy for you either. Damn it. Sorry, I once again mirrored your accent, and promise I'm not trying to be offensive.
Do not worry, the Burgundian accent is very adoptable. Everyone loves Burgundia. Stay Burgundian, baby!
Yes. Now do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake.
A fake?
I once again am hitting you with my Hakushoku Haki.
I do not know this word. We only grew up watching Bleach. Do you mean it's like a Reiatsu?
A Reiatsu is but child's play compared to my Kakura's Honki. Tattoos!
I think that means he's a very fancy white guy.
Okay, hold on. I clearly fucked something up.
Yeah, how's that go for you, Mr. Conqueror's Honky?
Okay, it's letting us go down. What am I doing here? What do I have here? Oh god, where's my evidence?
Let's look. So I think we should instead go back to the thing, the text to see what we should be keeping an eye out for.
Must be some sort of proof that this was brought. Oh, because it's over the tarp here. Bingus Schlongo. Eureka!
Well, I think it's suspicious looking. Oh,
Alright, well, getting my ass kicked.
we gotta deduce, sir.
Gotta deduce.
Oh yeah, did we present the cargo from Shengfa?
I guess not. Alright, you can't hit me. No, it's not possible.
That's not possible!
But it is. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Shengfa, there is no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled aboard in Shengfa.
But then what about the cargo certificate?
Let me ask in return, what about Ancient Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight?
Uh-huh.
There's only one reason why, to secure proof of the smuggling activity aboard this flight.
So you say, but I don't believe. We could have easily inspected all the cargo after the plane landed.
That may be true, however, you have it backwards, Franziska. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport. Would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means there is someone involved for whom forging or modifying cargo certificates. Bing! Ah, good. Most of my dick is back.
I guess the victim knew the real version was gonna get nabbed.
Yes, while this photo could be seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. Came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold, A rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board.
Photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Zhengfa cargo crew and arrest the smuggler.
Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during Europe, Zhengfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death.
Ossifer! Move this statue immediately! Murder this clown!
Miss Von Karma, I'm ready to report my findings.
Go on!
After moving the Isle of Red statue out of the way, should we call it the Isle of Yellow statue?
No! Ah, luminol!
It seemed that my deductions were correct after all.
Oh.
Now we just need to finger the perpetrator. How did the killer clean up all the blood?
The bloody cloth.
The
The Borginian cloth.
And you need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Zhengfa.
Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover. But the murder happened before the plane landed in Zhengfa. There is no other conceivable timeline for the events of the murder. It throws Cammy's testimony in doubt. Recall Miss Melee's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed Zhengfa.
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in a seat at 5 a.m., you know.
She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but...
That totally contradicts the facts, sir.
But why would she lie about something like that?
I think the only person who can answer that is Miss Melee herself. Open the door! I feel like we're getting close to the end now. I'm good with powering through, even if it takes more than 18 minutes.
As far as I can tell, as far as I can tell, this is going to be, yeah, we're going to be about 40 minutes. So, yeah, I'm fine with keep to partying on.
Party on, fuckers. No stop till America, bitches.
I think we're actually ahead of schedule.
Nice.
Like 4 minutes ahead of schedule.
Very cool. If we keep that up, we'll spend 35 minutes on this instead.
Yeah.
About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhengfa.
That girl, what the fucking zombie?
Gappy, you've seen her before.
Yeah, but like, not with the drooling sprite.
She's done that a couple times.
Alright,
Whenever she wakes up from sleeping.
Oh!
Miss Cammy Melee.
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did.
No one can make a mistake so large, Miss Melee.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time.
Boo-boos, you say? You take Franziska. I've got Cammy in here.
Yeah, okay.
Very well, Miss Melee, if you please tell me about your alibi during the span. Just from where we land to where the body was fanned.
You're doing a lot of rhyming for no goddamn reason. Oh yeah. From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Yeah, oh yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self.
How is a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Press on it. Press on everything.
Ah.
You fell asleep again? By pressing her over and over. Rebuttal.
I'm awake, I'm awake.
Miles Edgeworth. The man you just seemed to fly. Oh, what the fuck do I have to do in terms of voices?
Just do German. Just do German woman.
I can't do a German. I cannot, like, my German is non-existent.
Say the word Lederhosen.
Lederhosen.
Good enough.
Alright.
What were you doing in the attendance room at that time?
Eating and then having the most delicious succulent dream. No way, sleeping's part of our job too, you know. Yeah! I'm awake, goddamn. Fuck.
Ellipses.
Oh, what did you whip me for, sir?
Oh, what did I miss? I thought I heard some BDSM happening. Ah, sorry about that. Sorry you got BDSM without your consent because of me.
Well, you were alone the entire time, were you?
Yeah, no one even else even popped in their head to say hi.
I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Let's raise an objection.
What are you talking about, you fucking loser?
Okay. Sky Magazine. Okay, so this would be... this... How do I read this damn thing? Okay,
Why are you trying to read?
The Sky Magazine. The schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Shangfa. I'm gonna go with that. Music stopped.
A receipt? For what?
It's what the suitcase Miss Tinero brought. Now, if I may direct your attention as to the timestamp, as you can see, it clearly says, right, she bought the suitcase at 5:40, and she brought it back to her room.
Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now.
I requested that she be present as a witness so we could straighten out your complex lie.
That was a lot of words.
Between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in the flight shop, correct?
Yeah, I went to buy and shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off.
And did you see Miss Millay there at the time?
No.
So, Miss Millay, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.?
Shagging the pilot.
I was fucking my boss. The bathroom? I went to take an hour-long shit.
No, we've all been there. I totally understand. Sometimes it happens when I just run out of hot water and I eat the ramen packs raw.
Well, we'll deal with that later.
That's the truth. Cross my heart, hope to die. I pissed for an hour straight. Pissing and shitting. That's what I do at 5 in the morning.
That's why that happened to me when I ran out of ramen packs and I just drank the hot water raw.
Ah, raw water is the worst. You gotta cook that shit. Add some seasoning.
Please leave Miss Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda.
Plus, I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Oh, I get it. You're one of those dipshit asexuals. That's gay. Sorry, I think the rumors about you are true.
Wait, what was she about to say about Miss Tenero? Well, go back to history? Never mind. Do you want to know something? Miss Rhoda is actually kind of
probably the captain. Whatever.
Oh. My brain kind of faded. I was like, how the fuck can you put lesbian in there?
Maybe she could.
Because I thought that's
what
what they were going with. I didn't realize, like, oh no, she has the hot for the captain.
Or she has the hots for women.
Yeah. She falls for Miles Edgeworth because of his feminine wiles.
I bring all the bitches to the yard regardless of gender.
Is this Miss Rhoda too?
She's already been detained for further questioning, or have you already forgotten? Dumb bitch.
Sorry, can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else who could have done it.
What are you in charge of, Miss Malay?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
But I spent so much time in there, it might as well be my responsibility.
She's very good at Borginian. Aha!
I take care of anything that's to do with Borginian.
Add that to the testimony so I can present evidence now. Hold on, we got an extra one here. I'll press first and then we'll ask questions later. Or I guess we'll ask questions first and then present evidence later.
Carrie is also a member of crew who understands Burgundian, Mr. Edgeworth.
Miss Malay, I didn't take it that your job is to process all the Burgundian paperwork.
Yeah, see, I totally pulled my weight around here.
I got a barf.
I'm gonna barf.
Yeah.
It's been 12 hours since I last had alcohol.
Mr. Edgeworth, you notice how every girl here has the same voice?
No, that's not true. One of them has a female voice. One of them has a female voice that's suited out at all times. One of them has a female voice that sounds German.
It might just be me.
It might just be you.
Am I a misogynist?
You're massaging something.
That was a good one, sir. That's on me.
Okay, so the Dealy Bopper here. Sex. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Borginia for a while. Or two! Wait, I probably should have delivered that earlier in the sentence.
Huh? Yeah, I got a Borgina. It's a little pierced, but like, yeah.
I did that myself, though. That's not an accident.
I did it on purpose.
Oh, well.
I want this whole facade to drop and she's just like, so you figured it out.
So, you figured out my plan, haven't you, Edgeworth? Oh, she got a bubble thing. Is that what that is?
Oh, fuck, it actually has happened. Why do I keep calling things like the minute they're about to start happening?
Because you pick up on the context of the scene, and you have played enough Phoenix Wright games, Ace Attorney games, to like understand where they're going.
Yeah, but I feel like, whereas other people can tend to pick up the context like a little bit earlier, it's always like right when they're about to like drop the hat that I'm like, the hat is falling!
Gappy, do you know when I realized that in ZTD that Mira was the Heartstopper?
When? The very minute they brought up the Heartstopper?
The very minute that she took a knife and cut open Eric's chest.
Oh.
It's the same thing.
I feel like I've played enough of these type of stories. Like the very minute they introduce Chekhov's gun, I'm like, one of these is the gunman immediately. And then a new person shows up, and I'm like, new gunman.
All of these gunmen and no guns. Yeah, now she's got the evil bitch face instead of like the cute EP girl face.
Yeah. She's gone from stoner to ready to stone you with a big rock.
Yeah. You know, honestly, we probably should have figured it out from the beginning that she was evil, because we can see her cleavage, and that's usually the thing that evil women in Phoenix Wright do.
Yeah.
This proves it was out to frame Miss Tenero from the beginning.
The trolley?
The trolley?
The luggage.
Yeah, to put him inside her suitcases. I need to get back into the swing of being like, yes, they can use the same evidence multiple times, and they will.
She's gonna rip the head off that toy.
No, Captain Ugo!
Captain Ugo. Her apartment's just full of suitcases.
If I ever lose this job, I can live in a different suitcase every night.
She's just built a castle of suitcases. And it's like, I can retire!
Ha ha! Now I just need some pillows and I'm gonna make the best sleepover ever.
Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba.
Bless you.
Son of a bitch. I sneezed 4 times muted, and then as soon as I unmuted, it hit me again.
Who the murder victim was.
Okay, we'll go with it. You've wrongly deduced my meaning, Miss Malay.
The one with
The one with the wrong deductions is you. Think before you speak.
Oh, shit.
Ow, what the fuck, dude? I was just about to reveal the truth, asshole. I think... What special circumstance dictated the need for the killer to free someone? I think it's when the murder took place. Alright, we were both wrong.
Points for nobody!
Points taken away from Miles Edgeworth. Oh, that's what you meant by where. Yeah, no matter which country, customs is pretty strict. You can't fit a body in a suitcase and take it through customs.
Do you ever feel like it's a moment where you have to select through the options and it's like, when it explains, it's like, I don't feel like I was given enough context.
That happens a lot. I think it's a problem that Danganronpa is worse with. But I also remember getting very frustrated with the original trilogy in that way.
Yeah.
Nope, time to go into my mind palace. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something that I still quite can't fit into the big picture. Oh, cell phone. Bingus! Man, Drummer's having a good time on this one.
We're gonna call his cell phone's gonna buzz in her pocket.
Got buzz in her cleavage.
Oh, yeah. So she knows the number!
She's got Jenny's number. She's about to give her a call. 8675.
You mean the killer took the fan with her?
Accent found.
Hell yeah, motherfucker!
I am Franziska Von Karma. I am German.
I go to the sweet shop and I kill the men.
I say words and IKEA folds before me.
Don't fuck with me or else you get the business end.
Of course I do.
It's ringing from somewhere,
Agent Hicks's phone, it's ringing from somewhere, sir.
Now where's it coming from? I'm just seeing if it gets louder if I go anywhere. Alright, I'll try her first and then we'll try the suitcase after. Okay, it's a suitcase. Oh, don't fucking asshole. Take shit. Gumshoe, you stay down here. Think about what you've done.
Well, check the closet, obviously.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's
What?
arrows. They're both guilty.
Turns out no one's innocent, even the pilot.
Oh man, I was fucking an evil woman. I was pretending not to notice the affections of another evil woman. I'm
Worth
stuck,
it.
Stuck my dick in crazy. Live to tell the tale.
10 out of 10, would do again.
Give me another bitch of crazy that magnitude, and I'll show you a good time.
What about the lady with the whip? Francesca just punches him and oh, never mind.
That wasn't as hot as I thought the whip would be.
Ow, 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 ow.
This isn't the sexy kind of pain. This is the painful kind of pain.
Why does everything hurt? Everything hurts. I don't like this. I want to go home. My feet hurt real bad.
I can't drive the plane with my feet hurt real bad.
Can't drive a plane. Can't smoke a car.
I would download one if I could. It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone.
What?
Give the phone to the cops. And not Gumshoe, the good cops.
Oh, screen's broken.
Screen is broken, isn't it?
This is bullshit. If this truly was a Nokia phone, it'd be fucking indestructible.
Camera. This cell phone, can it take pictures?
There's... Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about that kind of basic stuff, sir. There's a fucking camera on the back of it.
This looks like a very similar model to my own, and mine can take photos just fine.
You think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case? If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in there of our killer smuggler. Such
But
as
the phone's all busted up, sir.
Take out its SIM card. Take out its SIM card.
Well, memory card, more so.
Take out both of them.
SIM card is for the number, and... Actually, the dangerous thing is, on LCD clues outside inside broken, that's for sure, but it's also reason enough to believe that the killer
wasn't able to erase the data.
Nani?
It looked like our killer isn't very familiar with the electronics. This phone still rang when I called it because only the LCD screen is broke. It's possible photos are still inside waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data from my phone.
Yeah, quick, steal a SIM card. I want his SIM card. He has a very funny number and I want it.
Francesca, your phone, unzip, just sticks it down his pants, you hear the shutter sound. Now, we have some leverage.
Finally, one up on everyone else.
Oh, she's right.
Oh, she's right. Not much we could do about Agent Hicks' killer, sir.
Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use? Okay. I think it's over here. Okay, start here in this photo. It's odd. Hicks was still alive at the time, so what exactly is odd about Soup? Okay, whatever. I was hitting examine. Chill. There's no shadow behind him or anything.
Yeah, I feel like I should be trying to watch out for a shadow.
Guardrail. Looks exactly the same as it does now.
Oh! Oh, the fact that there's a big gap on the ground. Like if someone pushed him over, he would absolutely fall from this height. The statue's gone.
Yeah. But I think they know that already. It's just a matter of trying to figure out who did it. Like, what contradiction is there in here?
Oh, what's that little speck there on the ground beside? Oh no, that's the rivet in the ground. Never mind.
Riveting, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Batman.
Oh, those boxes aren't stacked.
Finger
guns down.
There are cargo shipped from Virginia to Zhengfang.
They were dropped off in Zhengfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of those boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere.
One cluster of boxes is written in Barginian. It says, it is cloth in English.
Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer found the cloth?
What? What for is that scary face?
Miss Malay? It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence, after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Maybe you should force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edwards.
The Virginian cargo in this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer. I guess they just want me to click on it.
What is that supposed to prove?
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Xingfa had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. This is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian. The only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Cammy Malay. Why didn't she get a hold-it voice?
The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. Idiot! You're frantic, you don't care if the box is English or Virginian.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first. Bed sheets!
The one that... Bed sheets. There's
Okay,
no...
they're
There's
not
no
highlighted.
yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is an examination.
Hey, it says bed sheets in English.
Very well done, investigator. Hoton Phonics is serving you well. I'm proud of you. When we get home, I'll get you a package of shrimp ramen.
Awesome.
However, the killer chose to use a Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that?
The killer didn't want anyone to know that the milk.
Butchering this voice.
What?
I'm fucking losing brain cells just trying to speak for Francesca. It's like I have like such a possibility of using a normal voice, and I'm just like,
Because the killer knew it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhangfang.
That's right, that's why Borginian cloth was used, and the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Malay. You and you alone. No, Captain Ugo can't save you now. I will hit you with my Hakushoku Haki.
are you caught up with One Piece, or does
No.
John Falco just tell you what goes on in it?
No, I know vague, broad strands of things that happen in One Piece, but I read up to just after the time skip where Hakushoku Haki is mentioned.
Ah.
Yet.
She's being attacked by a stand user.
Haha, Miss Cammy Malay. This is my Bankai. Senpon Sakura, Kageyoshi.
I forgot where I was in the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, so I just started like a little bit like when Rukia's one fought her, because I remember that distinctly happening. And now I'm caught up to where I actually remember where I am, whereas Toshiguro, I think that's it, little white-haired boy is fighting
Toshiguro.
his Zanpakuto,
Yeah.
who's like, I can't remember, but I know I'm so powerful, my fucking wielder can't be this fucking toddler.
Yeah. Toshiro Hitsugaya.
Yeah. They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her here. Whenever we're even approach the topic, she just starts foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir.
She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. Looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Do-do-do-do-do.
The kunai.
Mr. Edgeworth!
What is it?
I just want to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
Yeah, Gumshoe did get his flight case!
Hell yeah.
You
Give
see,
it to
you
the
don't have
cop.
to take it with you if you don't want it.
I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at GoU Airlines are always ready to serve.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go.
The sky is always blue above the clouds.
I can't believe we ended up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy was it fun.
Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Franziska?
Oh, she's filing out some customs paperwork for her departure.
Departure?
Yeah, Miss Von Karma is always really busy, so she's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding the case.
Detective,
Yeah?
can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
You got it, sir. I'll go kill him right now.
Be discreet. I don't want to solve two murders in one day. Franziska.
I thought I told you when you first landed I have no time for idle chatter.
I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we did whatever.
I also have no such time for familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am?
You are Franziska Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of respect.
Huh, until only a little while ago I was but a wretched mutt always losing to you. A dancing period living a life of name and fame and trade and Graham and Father Von Karma.
Didn't lose a single case for 40 years. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
Yeah, you shot him in the arm.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of a big picture.
Sounds like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I suppose you can.
Plus, there's another agent on this case with me.
Oh, another agent?
He's a star among Interpol agents and he has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows, you might even run into him one day.
I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough.
Is this the basketball guy?
He wasn't an Interpol agent, he was a prosecutor.
Oh, okay.
Could be
I'll
the
be
rock
back
star.
in the country soon enough. And when I am, I'll be sure to pay you back in full.
Sayonara.
Plane just catches fire in the background. Thank goodness I can finally rest on. I don't have to watch for the whip. No, I was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. I think I'm going to celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight.
Just how much did you cut his salary by, Franziska? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Franziska Von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war, they would begin to make themselves known through the next incident.
Hope you don't mind me playing my radio. Bop dip dop dop doo up da 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 doo up.
Do-up-a-da. Yeah.
Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy? It's Mr. Oh, Ernest. Who's Ernest Armano?
Oh.
Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles, my son. He's been kidnapped.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The end. I thought, because like when I was like, oh, Miles Edgeworth knows this guy, I was like, oh, this is probably a guy from game 2 or 3. Not that I'm aware of. All right. The kidnap turnabout. Hell yeah. We'll find out what that's about next week. Up. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, I kind of picked the right voice. Yeah. He that could be Ernest Amano. Yeah. Then there's one about Gumshoe. We'll find out who that is later, I'm sure. Turnabout Blaze is Lemonwar being an arsonist, as this leads into probably. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. This was before. I think you're 100% right. This was before Apollo Justice. I think it was before Apollo Justice. New items unlocked in the gallery. All right, new Achievos. Got Turnabout Airlines. Okay. Cool. Slow going that photo album. We're a quarter of the way done. How about that? Nice. Or they just went really heavy on the CGs for this case in particular. What? Oh. Apparently the next one's going to be roughly 4.5 hours. The one after that is 5.5, and the final one is apparently 10 hours. That sounds about normal for how these games get paced. Yeah. Okay, that's just character stuff. Cool. Documentation, music collection. Right. All right. So. Does this have Turnabout Sisters? I forgot to ask that before. Let's find out. Sync LeBlanc theme. Okay, that's Kidnap Turnabout. Tyrell Bad. Dick Gumshoe. Turnabout Ablaze. Return. Emma Sky. Yeah, the only Turnabout Sisters we're going to probably get is Emma Sky's version. Well, of course, throw arrangements. So we've got Blue Badger March, Prosecutor's Gambit, Verity Gavel. We'll get to her later. Greg Edgeworth. What an asshole. Greg. That'll do. That'll do as we sign off. This was a longer stream. Next time probably won't be that. This has been the Funyurimpa Gaming. Bye, Anara. Objection. Overruled. We got a fucking